Good morning and welcome to episode 7 of Choir Leader in a Kayak. It's so incredibly bright. If I turn that way, I can't even open my eyes. The sun is so bright. Wow, what an incredible day. So I'm going to face this way, so I might be a little bit in shade, so I apologise, but I do like to look at you when I'm speaking. So today's Black Friday and I'm out here buying some time and it's costing me nothing. And it's the best feeling in the world. I'm tired. You can probably tell from my voice that I'm very, very tired. It is all self-inflicted. It was my birthday last week and I tried to go and see as much live performance as I possibly could. I've realised that I am completely addicted to live music. It is the thing that makes me feel the most alive. I'm kind of addicted to things that just make me feel something. Being out here today makes me feel alive. The water, believe it or not, is incredibly, incredibly fast. It's actually faster water than the centre would normally allow people to come out on their kayaks. But I've found a calm spot. And I have lashed myself to the side here so that I don't drift off with the flow, just so that I could make this recording. So today is episode number 7 and I wanted to talk to you about the number 7. I think it's a magical number. I can remember when I was younger being introduced to writing a French 7 and I thought it was so very sophisticated. So 7, when I think of the number 7, what do I think of? I think of 7 brides for 7 brothers. I think of the 7 children in The Sound of Music. And I do think about the 7 deadly sins, but I'm so chaste and pure that I would never dream of committing any of them. I also like to think about the number 7 in terms of the first time I heard a major 7th chord, and it was just such a visceral experience. And I still hear a major 7th chord, and it resonates so strongly in my body and in my whole being. So number 7 is a bit of a magical number. So I'm going to tell you about some of the great acts that I saw last week and why I loved them so much. So I went to see Postmodern Jukebox, who are a collective of musicians whose fame was helped along by YouTube. And they had so many followers on YouTube that they then took their show onto the road. It's absolutely fabulous. They do covers in a vintage style of lots and lots of well-known songs. Sometimes I have to listen so carefully because I can't actually recognise the song until I latch onto the lyrics. It was so exciting. It was so full of life. It was so full of joy and dancing, and I came out feeling on an absolute high, although I did have a little cry as well, because that's kind of where music takes me. Highs and lows, tears and smiles, but it's all good because it makes me feel alive, as every human being hopefully does at some point, and feels their best and feels alive however hard their day is. The next band I went to see, gosh, I have to think now, what did I go and see? I went to see an amazing group called Collective, who are a young a cappella group. And at the same concert, I went to see one of my most treasured choir members. He was singing with his workplace choir, and I got to listen to Bob Chilcott's Jazz Mass and 3 beautiful pieces by Will Todd. And the 100-strong choir was accompanied by a jazz trio. It was great. I loved it. So well done, that amazing choir member, and thank you for inviting me. And the headline act that evening was, of course, the Swingle Singers. And I sat back and I just let their sound wash over me. And I watched in awe and just learnt so much from watching these experts creating such beautiful harmony and giving such a solid performance that, of course, looked effortless, but we all know it's not effortless at all. And then the last live performance that I went to last week, I went to see the Puppini Sisters to get some inspiration and probably some information for me and my trio. And the Puppini Sisters are 3 amazing women. The show is so entertaining. I loved every minute of it. And there were a few mistakes, but it made the audience laugh. And that's the thing, isn't it, about live performance? Gosh, I'm really frowning. I can see my wrinkles on this. I'm sure you're having a good look too. Do have a look at them, because it's kind of who I am, and that's what you get when you're 53. But hey ho. So, sorry, where was I? Yes, talking about live performance. Live performance is just brilliant because it is full of mistakes. It is full of moments that we can't repeat. That's the joy of live music. So tomorrow, my wonderful choir, my wonderful ensemble from within the main choir will be performing live at the Leatherhead Theatre, and I'm going to be so proud of them. Even if there's a couple of mistakes, they are human beings and they are performing live. The audience are there, full of alive human beings, and they will love us, warts and all. I'm also going to be performing with my trio, and who knows what mistakes we're going to make. There's going to be some. We'll probably realise that they're there more than the audience, but together we are going to have a wonderful time. We are going to help people heal, make people feel alive, and bring the brightest and sunniest moments to a Saturday night. And with that, I'm going to shut my eyes and look at this sunshine and be absolutely grateful for this perfect day. And I thank you for joining me. I'm going to turn back because I do like to give you a kiss goodbye, and I won't do that with my eyes shut. That's a bit romantic, isn't it? Anyway, I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Enjoy the lucky number 7. Have a super duper week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Mwah.